I got another custom Wallace briefcase that I made that will be for sale. I built a couple of these samples because I wanted to try this new lock that I got from my Italian makers who make my lock. They made the Hampton locks that I use, and they made this one. I had this made a while ago. I just never got around to putting it on samples. As of now, this lock will not be on my lineup, so the few samples that I am making to see how the lock works, to see how it looks on the bag, these samples will be for sale. I call them samples. They're brand new, just like I would make any customer briefcase. I just wanted to try out this lock to see how it would look. So I'm going to explain the lock as I've done in other videos, but this sample, this Alfred Wallace briefcase is for sale. As of right now, we're in September of 2019, so I don't know how long it would take to sell. Could sell tomorrow, could sell in a year from now. All right, so my Alfred Wallace style is probably my main style of briefcase. It's traditional, it's classic. I usually put the key lock, those English round key locks, or I put those Hampton combination locks on this style. So this briefcase is made with English bridle leather. It's 16 by 12 by 4 with double 2-inch compartments. The edges are glossy black. You got double straps that are removable. Right, look at that. Look the way that looks. Black, chestnut. Double straps that are removable. You got two-tone, black and chestnut. Looks really nice, stitched with a nice golden brown stitching, and you got brass hardware. The rings are on top, right? So, open it up. These straps are double lined with bridle leather, so one side is chestnut and the other side is black bridle leather, and it's stitched. This lock is great. Just so you know, on this sample, if you buy it, one of the only imperfections on this is a brand new briefcase made just like I would make for any of my customers. The only thing that I messed up on it is when I was marking the inside, I got a little marker on here and here, you could see. I cannot rub it off. Maybe if you can find some gold paint and paint on it, or just leave it. It's not a big deal. You know, these bags are gonna get marked up as time goes by, so it's really not a big deal. But if you do wanna buy this briefcase, just be aware that there is like a little black mark. And I'm gonna put these on sale on this one and the other one that I made, so it is gonna be reduced price for that. So great thing about this lock, it's not a combination, it's not a key, it's a push button. And it's also multi-tier. So you can, you have 3 different levels, tighten it up or loosen it up at the top level. But that's how this works. This is solid brass, Italian craftsmanship, really solid. It's a thick lock. It's not going anywhere, but that's all. Really easy to open. Push down and it opens. So open up the briefcase. You got English toast suede. You got, here's your shoulder strap, pad, and here's the other piece. English toast suede. You got black bridle leather over here. You can see the inside, right? Middle divider is left with the natural lining. It's a thick bridle leather, and the back flap and the gussets have the English toast suede on it. That's how it looks. Brass, got your rings. All right, so the back, no newspaper pocket. I have these straps. I just didn't put a newspaper pocket. I didn't have enough leather when I was making a sample, so I left it. I've done this many times, just leaving the straps, because what's great about it is you can put an umbrella back here, you can put a sweater back here, and still tighten up your straps, and you can just put a newspaper or whatever back here and just quickly get it. So that's one cool thing with no newspaper pocket about that. I've done that a few times, many times. So All right, so yeah, that's it. This briefcase will be for sale. Check out any links if you do want it. Remember, it's got a little imperfection on here. It's got this little black smudge. That's it. Other than that, the briefcase is perfect. It's ready to go. It's two tones. Normally the two-tone briefcases are more expensive than the single tone. I'm gonna have this on sale, so it will be at a good price point. Also, you're getting a unique lock that is really easy to open. And I don't know if I'm gonna be putting these on. If you try to order a brand new briefcase for me today, you're either gonna get that Hampton combination lock or the key lock. And the Hampton combination lock, the brass ones, I only have a few left, so that's getting phased out to begin with. I'm moving on to other different lock ideas. I think I'll always have that English key lock because it's a very durable lock. It installs with rivets. Unlike this lock does not install with rivets. So that's one thing about this lock. It installs with screws over here. So it gives you that clean look. This is also installed with screws. It gives you that clean look, but no, it's not as durable as the rivets. If you're gonna beat the crap out of this briefcase, always go with the rivets. That's what I say. That's the most strongest because the rivet actually goes through the hasp. This lock, it's a strong lock and it's great. And most locks that you see are installed either with prongs or with screws. So it's no different from the majority of locks being made today for briefcases or handbags or anything. But this lock, I would only put this lock on a bag that has straps. So what I'm saying is, when I build my briefcases, I like to build them super strong, stronger than anything, because I want them to last into the decades, 10 years. So when I'm putting on locks, I want to make sure those locks will last and function. So that's why I like using rivet locks. That's why my other normal Wallaces had those rivet locks. And what you can normally do is not use the straps with those other Wallace briefcases. But because of this lock and it's made with screws, if you're gonna load this briefcase up 10 pounds, which I doubt anyone would ever go that high, over 5 pounds, if you're gonna put more weight into this, I would go with rivets. If you're just gonna put a laptop and a little book under 5 pounds and you're carrying it around, I would go with this because it's super easy to open, it's clean, but I would also use the straps. So when you're carrying something, the weight is on the straps, not on this lock, not on this screwed in lock, which, like I said, is great. But if you're a person who wants to carry a lot of stuff, go with the rivets. So that's one thing about this lock. I would never put this lock on a briefcase this thick, this heavy, meant to carry heavy things without the straps. And the reason why I'm putting this lock on here in the center is because you got straps to unbuckle. Then if you had a key or whatever, you'd have to deal with that. So I think it is a great idea to have straps and something really easy to open and close. And let's say you are just carrying a sweater in there. Yeah, put your straps like this. You know, nothing that much, that's not that heavy. Sure, put your straps, and of course this is fine. I'm just saying that if you're gonna start going with weight, you gotta be mindful that this is attached with screws, these little screws. And so is the bottom piece. Bigger screws, but whatever. So that's this briefcase. If you wanna buy it, let me know, or you'll see the link to get it and check out if it's available. Thanks.